Hi everyone, welcome back to Faith, Walk and Christian, the podcast where we explore how beliefs shape society. I'm your host, Tim Green. Today's episode takes a closer look at a top question: when the religious faith go too far. We've seen cases where extreme Christian groups try to impose their belief on others, but where does behavior come from? To help us unpack this, I'm joined by Professor Johnny Bowen, who has been studying religion and social conflict in modern Britain. Welcome, Mr. Bowen.
Thanks for having me, Tim. It's a pleasure to join this conversation.
To begin, when people talk about extreme Christianity, what exactly do we mean?
When people hear the word extreme, they usually think of violence or hate crimes. However, extremism can also show up in more subtle ways, like pushing religious belief onto others, judging different faiths as wrong, or staging protests near places of worship.
So, in a way, it's not just about religion, but also fear, identity, and maybe even politics?
Exactly. There are three key reasons why some extreme Christianity followers force their belief on others. First is the belief in exclusive religious truths. Some conservative Christians hold the conviction that their faith is the only true way to salvation, leading to a dismissive or even aggressive attitude towards other religions. According to a 2017 Pew Research Center survey, over 50% of evangelical Christians in Western Europe believe that Christianity is one true faith. This mindset often fuels evangelism and sometimes crosses the line into intolerance in multicultural societies.
That makes sense. When someone sees their religion as the only truth, it can lead to some really rigid thinking. But in a multicultural country like the UK, I imagine there's also the fear of losing one's religious identity. Would you say that part of what's going on here?
You're right. As the UK becomes more religiously diverse, some Christian groups consider this change a threat to Christianity's existence in the UK, leading to a resistance to other religious expression. Islamophobia is still a challenge for us all. A report of Reanimators in 2017 found that a segment of British population expresses anxiety about Islamization of public spaces.
Right, and when people protest most in the name of protecting Christian Britain, it sounds like religions become more of a political statement than a spiritual one. Would you say that some groups are using Christianity to push a political agenda?
That's the third key reason behind this phenomenon, the use of Christianity not as a spiritual faith, but as a political tool. Groups like Britain First frequently use Christian imagery like the cross, references to crusades, while promoting anti-immigrants. These groups claim to defend Christian Britain, but the actions often target Muslims, migrants, and other minorities. Therefore, those three major reasons for this behavior can be seen clearly. Definitely, these are still many other factors we have to discuss later.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bowen. That's really helped us understand where this behavior comes from and how belief, fear, and politics can get tangled together. And that's all for today's episode. Thanks for listening to When Belief Cross the Line. See you next time.